execute composition, but hey, would we not agree that Keen is considered the best player, or at least coming into this tournament, he was considered the best player in the world?
I would agree.
Yeah. So, I mean, now that title is going to be put to the test as he's piloting Bing in the top lane.
And honestly,
very scary for the Alistar. We'll have the Unbreakable, of course. Ultimate providing a lot of assistance, but Duro set his sights onto Hans.
Yeah, he's going in, doesn't find the Pulverize though, unfortunately, as Ruler has to deal with the door out of Labrov, and Duro is just dead. First blood going over to Hans Sama once again, 2 games in a row, and Ruler, he also has to flash 2 autos.
they for sure could, because they forced Duro back to base here.
It's slow though, the wave isn't dying super quickly. They need to get here quick. Here comes Vi as well.
Yeah, Ruler, let's see whether he can actually survive this one. I don't think he's going to be able to. Gets a shield.
Wait,
and the last tick is enough to do it, LeBron.
Bot side, maybe? I mean, Genji are like, hey, is there anything around red buff? There is.
Well,
There's something.
A cease and desist, and Chovy and Canyon demonstrate the vibe.
I'm really sorry about that, man.
I want to say, really good point,
right.
Atlas, because, wait a second.
Broken Blade could be in a little bit of trouble here, as can eat some of the CC, but not all of it. And Alistar does have a fair bit. Canyon comes down as well. Cease and desist, man, they are really throwing the kitchen sink at him. But that flash was so good. Canyon will be able to get over that wall to take him down, but it costs him a flash and probably this mid lane outer turret as well. G2 on the cross map looking real good.
Yeah, cross map is beautiful. They may even get a second tower.
Yeah, top lane as well.
Caps continues to push in. That bot tower going to be chipped away at from the side of Genji. The Herald's going to be sent up towards the top lane. I think Scumon's more interested in the camps. I'm not going to... Oh, wait.
In a mountain rift as well, being able to get through that wall. Obviously, does just move him towards the enemy Krug camp, as G2 Caps will be able to take down this outer turret. There it is. Shelly gets involved, and the Mountain Dragon should go over to Genji, the first of the game.
2 games in a row, though. G2 hold on to another game goal lead.
And it's actually really good use of the well positioned to pull G2 across the map.
Oh, they're going to dive on top of Labrov here as well, who is rotating down to try and protect this mid lane. He should be going down, although stands beside Scumon here, who gets into that front lane. Now the teleport in from Broken Blade will be interrupted there by Canyon, but not for long, as Keen is going to get taken out first. Labrov still amongst it as they take down the cow. G2 cannot be stopped in this series as they win another team.
Noticed 4 armor boots. Cassante, Zehen,
Well, they do have a lot of 80 carries on the enemy team.
I know, right? It's just like armor boots are the way that Keen forced to flash.
Yeah, final hour does come down there as well, as he is on the gravity well. The Arcane Storm comes down, and I don't think he's going to be able to survive this one. The AoE damage just a little bit too much. Broken Blade might be punished for it, as Nevermind just limps out of the way. And is even thinking about coming back for more, as Duro now possibly in trouble as Caps. A lot of damage available to himself as well, as Canyon just nowhere that he can go, as the flash through from Scumon should be the end of him as Hans Sama finishes it off. And in the meantime, the cow is also dead.
Take out the Alistar, and they take out Canyon's Vi as well. Now they set the sights on Ruler, but Ambitious, the Baron, is now an option.
Man, 22 minutes into the game, they're just going to dive straight towards his Baron. Ruler and Chovy, I don't think they can do anything about this. Although they may just have to try, as Chovy gets into the back of the pit. Don't know about that one. It is 22 minutes. The Baron is pretty scary, as Ruler realizes that he has to make something happen. Keen comes down as well, as Chovy, taking matters into his own hands, finds the charm onto Broken Blade, as Keen trying to dash around this fight, but there is the Baron going down, and Genji just had to
back out. Can they stop them on the Mountain Dragon? It's a very tanky dragon, and G2 are coming to punish.
Let's see whether Scumon can get here in time. It looks like he should be able to. Room Deliverance is available as well. He can definitely get into the back of this pit. Let's see whether he uses a headbutt from Duro to make sure that this Drake does go over to Genji. And I think Canyon is just going to sacrifice himself to try and get themselves the dragon and get out. I was very happy to talk about, oh, but Genji can always team fight later on. It's just not looking like this is the Genji that we're dealing with here today. They are looking scared. They are looking ruffled into G2 here. As that is a cleanse to come on out here. Genji still trying to look for a little bit of a punish. Duro in that front line will be able to stun up Broken Blade. Silver Bolt's coming on down as Chovy diving on in there, finds the charm onto the Cassante. A decent pulverize onto 2, but Broken Blade just flashes his way out. A lot of damage here from Caps as well, but he's very low on mana. There's the all-out to make sure that Keen is just destroyed in this battle, and Genji just did not have enough to take down G2. It's a double for Hans Sama. That was their one little opportunity, with Chovy trying to find that angle, and it just did not work. The Armguard, a beautiful purchase. And they're going to turn that into this inhibitor turret falling down. They'll take 2 inhibitors off the map. And Genji just not a lot of options here in this game, as Canyon wanted to find a cease and desist, but he's going to take the kitchen sink for it. He'll be taken down. Caps is now on a rampage, as a charm will connect, but so many actually did.
Actually,
She very
Okay,
much
my bad.
did. All right, well, there's the pulverize on a 3. Let's see whether they can actually find an angle as G2. These wallets are so heavy as Caps does get exhausted for a few moments. They're taking down Hamsama. There's the shutdown going over to Keen as Caps goes golden for a moment, but I don't think he's escaping this one. Wants to take Chovy with him, but it's not going to quite be enough as Gen G have found a team fight out of nowhere. Still, they'll need a few more of these if they want to win the game, and it's a decent start for a comeback. To reach 1,050 from that 94-minute game, or 92-minute game. Achilles keeps telling me and I keep getting it wrong. All right, Chovy looking for a bit of an angle. Skewmon, my goodness, taking so much damage here. Does need to invest everything to try and escape. And the Grim Deliverance is fantastic. Skewmon's just being a menace. He will respawn as well. And unfortunately, Canyon does not have the same luxury. Losing their jungler here is Gen G, now 4 versus 5 trying to defend their base, or what's left of their base.
They still have a little bit left of the Baron, and they're going to use this to try and end the game. Duro.
Yeah, there's a nice pulverize here from Duro, but I don't think the Unbreakable Will is quite going to be enough there as Labrov going down so incredibly low, but is going to survive in the end. Chovy looking for an angle, but Keen is going to go down. The headbutt doesn't even do anything. It's the first Nexus turret. It will fall. Ruler has to try and flash away, and he's going to be able to do so, but they're just going to rush the Nexus, and G2 have match point, and a look at